Alright, what is going on, everybody? This is going to be episode 14. And the reason why I titled it Rebounding after yesterday is I broke my cardinal sin. I did not save as frequently as I should have because I hadn't had a crash in forever, and guess what we had? A crash. So, we're going to restart on the 16th of April with 36,284 social points and almost 8,600 euro, and yep, it literally starts me off at the beginning of the day. I think we have to finish plowing a field, and then we will get another field that we'll have to plow up there by the windmill. So yeah, it's going to be a busy day. Seeing how I literally have to make up for everything that I lost when I broke the rule and didn't save the game. Right now we gotta milk cows and choke chickens. Coffee is an amazing thing. Alright, so there's all the milk. Let's go over and get our food. One side. The one thing that I did notice now is that oh, our plow is at the farm. That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign at all for us. I guess we'll go up to here. That is definitely not a good sign if our plow is attached here. How much fuel's in it? 54. No. Just wanted the different view. This thing is a bit trickier to drive once it's hooked to the bigger plow, because it's like that. Somehow, oh, we're stuck in between a bush. I can't wait till they give us the chainsaw so we can get rid of stupid crap like that that goes around the edge of the fields. But we should still be in. The good news is we'll be in single stage growth, so we can still really. Apparently, I haven't had enough coffee yet because I'm still getting stuck on stuff that I should not be getting stuck on. But we're still in single stage, which means we can shortcut through fields. Really, I'm already hungry. Jeez, he ate half a dozen eggs. See, there's a reason why I only sell them when they are built up in bulk. My guy loves eggs. Bounce through the ruts. You're a four-wheel drive, you can do it. There we go, there's the optimal coffee cell phone positioning. Oh, I thought we were almost gonna get hit by the train. But yeah. Now we're going to go back to basically the same topic of yesterday. We bought the Amazon cedar, which is absolutely amazing because it's a 3-point attached versus the old one, which is a tow behind. So you're a lot more accurate. It doesn't go through as much, but the main emphasis on it's very, very accurate with it being a 3-point hitch. Alright, let's see, can we see anybody from here from the road? I see a lot of people over there, but I don't see any. What the hell happened here? Where'd they go? They're freaking running back. You little bastards. Alright. I'm gonna run back. Let's go get you. Yeah, I did notice that when I went to start this episode that YouTube and Google are really trying to make it difficult for people who like having a loose, fun-based channel where they need to add a rating system. Like E, PG, PG-13, whatever. Because as far as the monetization goes, now they basically pick and choose which videos that they want to monetize and which ones they're not going to based on how good of a time I have. Or how good of a time we're having in live chat. So, I mean, it's whatever. It's their service. Personally, I think it's a load of crap that you have to censor yourself down to like a 2-year-old. But if it brings in the money, then actually I should say if it brings in what little money it does, then guess I need to do it. Alright, put your shovel away.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yep.
There's a field.
This is the field that we were on that crashed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, tractor's over here, jump. Actually, no, this is not the field. This, oh my god, this is the first field. Oh, we lost so much progress yesterday. Oh, I'm almost sad. This is the first freaking field. Wow, we lost a ton by me not saving. Holy crap. Alright, so let's get going. So I'm hoping that, I don't know if they plan on rolling out any more updates until they're, well, if they plan on straying off of their roadmap again, which is their schedule of updates. It appears it'll be the 18th of every month. Because we know they've strayed once to do something, as they were supposed to do button mapping, but they did not change that, the finalized controller layout. That's not in effect yet. But I wonder if they're going to do something about this plow, how it, well, number one, it's bugged because when you turn it, it turns upside down instead of up and over, so it literally goes underground and back up, which couldn't be further from reality. But not only that, the way that this tractor steers because of the plow. I always leave it on the left, even though we do have the option to turn it, because it seems that when you flip the plow to the right, you lose pretty much all your steering, which is not cool. I mean, you've got to fight it as is, but to fight it even more, it only seems to be when you're going like downhill, or if you're dealing with multiple angles, like maybe a little bit of a side hill, downhill. Right now it seems to be doing okay. I haven't had to crank the wheel or hold the analog stick. See, it's trying to pull me a little bit to the pulled to the left, but I mean, it should in reality, but not really as much as it does at times. Alright, now see, since that field right there is stage 1, we can still do this and not lose social points. Because technically, it's not a crop yet. Not a good practice to keep doing. Because we get so... There's the problem. See, now we're cranked all the way and it'll fight. You have to fight the steering to get it to stay the way you want it to go. Just to hold a straight line, I'm having to lock the steering to the right, and we're actually losing ground a little bit. They need to fix that. That's the biggest bug for me, and that I also had read in the forum that the column or the new the combine is bugged out too. It doesn't produce as much straw as the old one does, and something about it doesn't harvest as efficiently as the old one does, which is kind of mind-blowing. So I think we'll wait, and like I said, we'll just upgrade all our implements first. Get all the implements that we want, like a new grain wagon. And apparently there's another thing that's in the game, but not in the game yet. I mean, it's there, but you just can't use it. And that is using multiple... Now watch. This is what I mean by what the hell is it doing. It should not go through the map like that. But you apparently one of the options they've added, which should have been there anyways, is to run multiple trailers, grain trailers. But when you go to try and hook up one, it says attach, detach at the same time. And I thought that maybe, just maybe, by trying to go up this way, it wouldn't be so bad. Oh man, come on. Yeah, I'll just turn the plow back the other way. It just was not working. It does not like being pulled to the right side. It just literally wants to not do anything that you want it to do. And I could have swore that I had saved after I did this field, but obviously I didn't. Drop her back in. This is going to be probably about a, if I remember correctly, it took me all day to do this field in-game, plus a little bit extra into the next day. That's if I remember correctly. So we're just gonna maybe just do a curved arc the whole way around the field. Who cares? Get more in one pass. Get done faster maybe. Let's do this.
Jacob's here.
Spin around. drop in and go the opposite way. See, it seems to be perfect going this way. This seems to work just fine. Oh, till I get to there, now it's just falling on its face. Alright, so we'll back. We'll go over this way. Plow that section up. Back it up. And then get this little section over here. So this seems... It was working great till it got to right about there. And then it just decided it didn't want to turn. So that worked. Get that done, turn around, do the same thing again. So go through this. I don't know if this outside field thing's gonna work. Oh, let's leave one hell of a hole down there. There we go. Seems like you come across a little bit of stubborn. It's almost like, say you hit some hard clay in a rather soft bottom field. Run through it again, come back around. And sadly, I think this is stomping a mud hole in the, oh, there is a texture glitch. I think this is stomping a mud hole in the previous ways that we plowed yesterday. It's gonna make for, oh look, the ruts are now magically running over this way when I haven't even gone through that part. Yeah, texture glitches. But this is really painful to have to go back through and redo just because the game decided it wanted to go. I think I would have persevered yesterday and redone everything through the stay or through the crash had I had my coffee, but I didn't yet. Not by any means am I hoping that we get one. In fact, the motto of the game: save the damn game about every 5 minutes. That way you do not end up like Malaysian Error and have something missing like I did. Now see, I almost, when I clicked on it and I looked at where the save was at, I actually thought twice about even doing another episode today. I was actually gonna go play some PUBG, but instead I was like, oh, you know what? It's really not so bad now that I've got nicotine and coffee in me. So yeah, screw it, let's go. Plus the fact that I finally got Wolfenstein New Colossus. What? Okay, so apparently if you drive far enough in there now, you can get docked for it. It's alright, I got plenty of social points. I finally got... Well, I bought yesterday. Over the past, let's see, Christmas and... Well, not Christmas, the day after Christmas and... No, I did buy 2 games on Christmas with a Steam card. And then yesterday I bought 2 more things. On Christmas I bought Wolfenstein. Actually, I think I bought 3, didn't I? Got Wolfenstein the Old Blood, Wolfenstein New World Order. Oh yeah, and Bioshock Infinite. And then yesterday, since I saw that it was on sale again, I actually bought the Steam Link. So now when I'm not streaming and I want to be ultra lazy, I can actually play Steam games from my bed with an Xbox One controller. Ultimate and lazy, yes I can do it. That thing is usually $49.99 and it was on sale 90% off for $4.99. Yeah, no brainer there. So we had the Steam Link and then we bought Wolfenstein 2, New Colossus, and of course we bought that with the season pass. So that'll give us the 3 episodes of Fighting Freedom or something like that. The Fight for Freedom, whatever it is. I was going to get Quantum Break, because that is absolutely one of my all-time favorite games. But it said it was a 70 gig, 70 or 78, not enough coffee yet. Either a 70 or a 78 gig game, which is freaking huge. And the one thing that was special about that game is they did like interactive, well it wasn't interactive, but it was real actors doing scenes at the end of chapters or whatever of the game, and it's actually really cool to see real actors following the plot line. It was just, the game was absolutely amazing, but 70 gigs worth, that's way larger, plus the cutscenes were, you had to have internet and they were externally streamed. So in a couple years, if the game is still around and whatnot, you won't be able to access those anymore with Windows. But I think I still have it for console, so that's not like it's a loss. But they had it on sale for $9.49. So all in all, we had a pretty good haul. I still got about, I think, like $4 maybe, like $4 or $5. I'm still trying to wrap my head around why that Cuphead game is so popular. It looks so dumb to me. That's why this is like this, because stupid here decided he wanted to go around a different way with the tractor. But let's see, like the older Wolfenstein games, I don't really think there's going to be any music conflicts. New Colossus, not so sure about that, because they had some, just in the trailers that I heard, they had some pretty good music going on. And as weird as it is, the reason I was looking down when we were doing that, my PTO shaft coming out of the tractor is spinning anytime we're driving, which should not be happening unless the PTO is engaged. And you don't engage the PTO with a plow. It just uses the 3-point lift system. So that's another little weird thing. Your shaft should not be spinning if it's not on something that requires it to. Not, or doesn't require it. Oh boy. There's that turning issue. Doing it again. Steering lock to the right, plow turn to the left. Always freaking happens. And I think we're gonna run into that problem this way too, because we're going, I don't know, because we've gone up this way a million times. Just trying to gauge progress here on how far we are and how far we still have to go. Oh, wait. Boom, we're at 51%. We've already saved once, and we're almost due for another saving here. If I see that little dialog box pop up saying Farmers Dynasty.exe is not responding, I won't have to worry about losing too much. So yeah, we'll do that again. Save the game a million times. Although it seems to be completely random when it crashes. But when it does crash, it really, really screws you over if you haven't saved in a while. I mean, really screws you over. Especially for the people sometimes get kind of like caught up in what they're doing, like I did yesterday. I mean, 2 whole fields. How do you not save after doing a big field? This tractor is starting to not want to do what it's supposed to here, so I'll just CVT2 mode it. So CVT2 mode seems to be better for backing up. I'm gonna put her in cruise right here for a little bit. Well, yeah, exactly for a little bit, for about freaking 20 feet. So some more coffee. I know we were working a good area before. I just want to try and get as much of this field knocked out as I can. And here we go with the sideways driving. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Now we're gonna knock out that chunk right there. Oh my god. Don't pull to the right. Or left, or whatever direction. Don't pull in any direction. Just go straight, please. And there we go. Wow, it's even doing it over here. Bet you if I was turned around, I wouldn't do it. Turning plow, you jerk. Now watch, I'll turn this way and it'll be absolutely fine. Oh, look at that. Completely directional. So once we get this chunk knocked out, we can see how much is left now. We are getting a lot done. Now, like I said, this plow is a lot faster. No, keep the blade down. And we'll just keep going this way till we get back to where that curve is, and then we'll keep just doing the curve over and over and over again. Now that we've gone in about 5 to 6 passes inside the field, since we're about 5 to 6, we'll make our one pass over. Now this is where we're going to have a little bit of counter steering issues. So we get to that end. I'm not even worried about touching that other side. We're going to come back up to this side here and we'll make a nut pass. And then we'll just start working this up-down angle here, because it'll start getting larger and larger and larger as we go out. I think we're actually doing this a lot faster. Oh, it's only noon. Are you kidding me? I think what I might have done is gotten a good chunk of the other field over by the windmill done at the same time. Last time we got lucky though, because there's 2 jobs right next to each other. And there wasn't much travel time in between them at all. Because we are kind of over by the windmills. Dropping the blade. If I didn't have that weird curve going out, so we should finish this field within the next couple in-game hours. So we already had a pretty good chunk, and once again, set a caution. Keep on plowing. Now we know we're going to need a better fertilizer spreader, a manure spreader, a bale trailer, a tipper. We've got the seeder. Basically the only thing I'm not buying it until they maybe they're fixed or do whatever would be the new combine. Perfectly content with driving the other one around and letting it fill up at 1,000. I believe the new trailer holds 18,000. Either 18 or it's 10 or 12 or something. I know they had to only hold 8 originally, which was highly unrealistic, seeing how your stock little hey, I built this in 2 hours on my farm one held 5,000. Oh, we're getting hungry. Suck an egg. That's a dozen eggs this guy's eaten today. Good thing I don't have a wife or a kid back at the farm, because then I would probably end up with involuntary manslaughter for farting. Actually, poisoned myself because none of our windows are open on the tractor. Little counter steer going there. So we're almost at the point. Well, we can actually finish this one today, no problem. No problem. I still have continuously turn, and the wheels are just, they look like iRacing when it starts bugging out, or if somebody's actually on a controller on iRacing, which is not uncommon. Got it. Now I think we actually have enough to where I can go the other direction, go uphill. Okay. That doesn't sound good. Well, I might be able to help you. Oh, those. North Atlantic cod. Yeah. Shit, what are the sides again? Well, seeing how the fries would be cold as crap. No, the cheese curds and the coleslaw. Now, the smart thing to see is to find out if they actually have that other set at Best Buy. If not, then you'll just get your full money back. Yeah. And that way you know whether or not you're just going to turn and burn. And I'll just wait till whenever. Crap. Dropped it too soon. Okay. Why the hell do you need to have permission? Oh.
Yeah, you can't go unless you're 18.
Yeah, I forgot.
And I've tried twice and thought about not telling you guys. Just wearing my hair down all the time.
Or you could have done the old-fashioned way like I did. Take a roofing nail and have one of your buddies just hammer it through your ear. Alright, so now we're probably about 70% in. How's that 90? There is so much left of this field to be done. We're at 90%. And I forgot, you're the only one out of everybody that has never had their ears pierced. Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Sling and ink. Yeah, because you had like a 90-year-old woman try to freaking stencil where the hell it was going. I got all mine done at Walmart. Well, this is going to leave an interesting shape in her field when we're done with it. I think we might be a little bit past the first stage now. I think we're in the second stage with that crop there, which is why I was saying, oh, warning, crop destruction. So we know we can't cut the fields anymore. That time of the year. They must have put in their seed really, really early, because mine is nowhere to be seen yet. I'd love it if I got down to the end of here and it's like, done. Didn't have to get to the end. Alright, so we're gonna go back to, where is she going? Oh, that's the quest marker. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, their jewelry sucks. Let's go up to her. Yep, thank you. Bam! 11,000 euro. Good time to save the game. Save game. Saving. Saved. Alright, now let's look on the map. Do we really have another quest right here? We do, in fact. It's from Michael. I think Michael is the one with the field that's right next to Michael, why are you trying to brim dirt?
Hi there.
Good
afternoon.
There's a field nearby.
2636 euro. Let's go do it. Michael, you're blocking me in. Oh, we were 3 fields behind. Holy crap, I remember doing this one too. Wow, did we really get screwed out of that save yesterday. Big time screwed. Like super screwed. We definitely learned our lesson though about saving. Now, a lot of us I know have lobbied and advocated for, hey, put an autosave feature in the game. Hopefully we get one of those soon. Autosave feature would definitely eliminate a lot of the heartache, but it's still something that's gonna fix things when it comes to the game crashing, because it could randomly crash at any time it wants to. So it's just a good idea to practice saving very, very, very frequently. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I remember doing this one with Michael. Yeah, I do, because our other field that we just did right over there to the right. See, you can drive in with the front tire pretty far. Back tire, not so much. Alright, there's where we're going to see the problem. It's on the bottom side of this field. I got that steering crank just to keep it going straight. Like literally, I'm just holding it. It turned. Wasn't going fast. So maybe if we switch it around, Well, that means our top side is just gonna get all foobarred. Seems to be working pretty decent here, so we'll just keep our left-hand box going around the field. Now this might be the field that we run out of daylight on. Oh, it's a pretty large field. You're doing it that way, that's pretty big. An example of digging in too early. There we go. Yep, little turning issue there. Just a wee bit. Oh, baby. We gotta make it before it says we have to go back to the house and sleep. Although we're not gonna get this field remotely close to being done. Back it up. Really? Hey, cool, this is what we like doing here. So we're going to show it to let everybody know what you said, and then we're going to show you getting banned. Bye. Like, I don't know what that means in Spanish. To jump back over the wall. Oh wait, it's not built yet. So that time wasn't so bad around. This is no fun not being able to be myself anymore and carry on and do the stuff that I do. But we're gonna take a look next time we go by an implement shop and see what exactly is gonna be our next purchase. So whatever we're gonna have the euro for. Now we're not too far from an equipment shop. This is everywhere there's a gas station, there's a implement shop. Now I know that there's a cultivator that we can buy, but there's really no point in buying it, seeing how the drag harrow works very effectively behind this tractor. Which is just that, hey, I went out back behind the shop and welded a bunch of pipes together. So we should be getting hungry again, and it should be about ready to tell us that we need to sleep. Or that we could use some rest. Oop, there's a brick wall there. Turn. They do? Do they have them in both colors or just black?
Huh?
Do they have them in both colors or just black? Well, there's white and black. So we continue our left-hand box around the field. We're probably at maybe... I've been always undercutting it. I'm going to say we're at about 25% plowed. And we're at 36. So I undercut again. Big time. Oh, now we're getting this sun glare in the way. It is some amazing coffee though. This is kind of making me miss farming sim a little bit though. All the different things that I can do, like the series that I started just before stopping when waiting for this game with the Pine Cove Valley. It does get a little bit ridiculous though when you're doing huge fields like I was and being able to clear millions of dollars, but it was a nice map. Really nice map. Pine Cove Valley by Stevie. We're going to continue to fight the uphill battle here on the bottom side of the field. And I think for the time being, while you guys haven't said a single word in chat yet today, I'm just going to mute the headset here for a little bit and plow this field. Okay, well, I guess everybody decided that they're gonna go out and do things, so I'm now the only person home. Yes, house to myself, Macaulay Culkin style. Let's do it. As long as Joe Pesci and that other weird dude doesn't try to break in, because I'll just whip their ass instead of play games with them. I don't know if it's because everybody's playing new stuff or whatnot, but I mean, if this view count continues to keep dropping, I'm gonna be more inclined to not be putting out as many videos. I mean, y'all are what makes the channel grow, and if you guys don't like it, let me know and we'll figure out something that'll make it more popular, because you guys are the only thing that well, the only reason why I do these videos, and if it's not going to pay off, then there's no point in me doing it. So there's a million things I could be doing. Even though it is a blistering 20 degrees out today, that rules out riding the quad. Does not, however, rule out rocking out on the guitar, the drums, or the bass, or hell, any of the instruments I have around the house. Now, it might be getting ready to tell us that we are really, or we could use some rest here soon. Come on, tractor. I feel bad for Mike. Me and him yesterday spent, what was it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, hell, I spent about 5 hours running C-fixed races on iRacing, seeing how all the official series are at Talladega this week. And the goal was to see if we could get to a 3,000 iRating, and if we did, we were going to quit running official races. Somehow I pulled out a second place last night, which got me to a 3009. Should have stopped there, but no, I kept going, and then ended up with a 3075. So definitely not going to push my luck anymore with the trucks. Although I could probably easily, with that being top split, in the last race that I did, I was the 22 truck and I finished 7th. I could probably easily go over 3100, but knowing me, it'd be the race I'd get in, I'd lose iRating, then I'd have to try and, if it dropped below 3000, try and have to do it again, and then that would probably be my downward spiral. So my regular asphalt oval license, that's done. Not touching it anymore because of the iRating. I'll run hosted and I'll run league races, but I will not run any more official races with my oval license. Now, dirt, that's a whole different story. I can still play with my asphalt road, my dirt road, and my dirt oval. So there's still a lot of choices out there. I can still run 3 other disciplines of racing, which being sprint cars, rallycross, and then a plethora of on-road cars and road racing. Oh, and the icing on the cake, I wanted to do this. I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Since I've hit the 3,000 iRating mark, I also wanted to get my safety rating below a 2.0. Because if it drops down below a 2.0 and you don't race any more races, you're in danger. Well, you'll get demoted if you don't get it back over a 2.0. I don't want to be an A class anymore, so I'll get that bumped down to B, which would be nice. That way if I ever do decide to come out of the woodwork running a B class, I'm not going to lose as much I rating running the C class and D class races. Because the fact of the matter is, I never run the A car anyway. It's never beneficial unless it's at a plate track. And if I do ever get the urge to run the A car, I can still run the NIS because that's open from, I believe it's either rookie or D class to pro. But it's open for all. I don't think it's rookie. I think it's D to pro. But I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've done one. Alright, since it said we could use some rest. Actually, we're not going to do that yet. We are going to teleport to our crappy little harvester. It is getting very late, so we could use some rest. So we're going to run into the house here. We're going to take a night's sleep. Still have that scaffolding up and I don't even know why. So we're going to sleep. And then the first thing we're going to do in the morning is we're going to save it. You know, like, saving is just so... I hate that we have to do it so much. And then, here's our mower here. Hopefully that will work once we get to... Just taking a look out in my fields, nothing growing yet. Hey, Bessie. Bessie 1 through... how many? 9? 8? Blast off? CSTD, amazing stuff. There are so many different fruits in that, it's not even funny. And do not give me the brown eye cow. No brown eye. Yeah. Milk the cow. Don't worry about me getting hungry, I'm fine. Don't you do it. Alright, 37 jugs of milk. I'm actually going to drink some milk. And then I'll eat an egg. That'll fill me up. Oh, screw you. It didn't fill me up, but whatever. Close enough. We'll go in here and get our eggs again. My chicken sounds like he's having a seizure or he's stuck in the fence. We're picking up eggs. Jeez, how many times do I have to go around it? Alright, 68 eggs, 34 containers of milk. Now we can get back on the map and jump back in our tractor here, which the heck, no. The sun is back out and shining, and we are back at work here in this field. We're gonna wrap it up, and then hopefully we end up with more field work, and we can go to the implement shop. And oh, we're gonna have to go to the agricultural store as well, because after I harvest whatever is in the greenhouse the next time, we have no seeds other than I think pumpkins, which take freaking forever to grow. Now it takes 34, 35 days for the tomatoes to grow. And I believe I planted them as soon as the season started. What did I say? Do we seriously have not that much left to plow here? Excuse me. And actually, no, we don't. The size is starting to go down big time on our ground here. I'm wondering if I can do this here. I tried rounding it off. Well, we will get it straightened. That way we're not going on a goofy angle anymore. And who knows, maybe we'll spin around and we'll box this from the opposite side. Or, you know what, it's not really that far of a drive anymore, so we can just book it over here and keep going. I just want to get this done, save it again, so we don't lose our progress. We've got to be getting pretty close. 77. I was going to say 75, but we're at 77% plowed. And that's almost doing what I wanted it to do, which if we run it in here like this, it should straighten out that ridge. I thought about going around. Just straighten this up a little bit. Skid mark tractors. Okay, so we can see our other end now. The end is in sight. And then I do believe the other plowing mission, I don't know if it's gonna have, if it's gonna, the sequence is gonna be the same. If I'm correct, the next plowing mission would be the huge ass one over by the mill. Not really sure I exactly want to take that one on, but it was a 3,000 plus euro field, so that would be very dumb of me not to, because it'd be 3,000 euros and probably about 6,000 or 7,000 social points. Because we definitely need to keep building those up to keep getting our equipment on the cheap. And it's probably going to be about 3 more passes, both sides, done. Guarantee it. Counting with this one. So we'll start here. This will be half. I know. We'll do 6. So this is 1. 6 or less. This will be 2. So that's 2. Three at the end of this one. So that's 3. So makes 4. Maybe might be just a hair over 6. Yeah. This will be 5. And we're at 89. Yeah, so we're gonna go more than that. Well, this will be 5 out of the 6 that I guessed. Of course, as a per verbatim, I'm always wrong. So this is what I thought would be the last pass of the field here. Obviously not going to be it. Not even close. So that's 6. Well, we'll see how many more. Well, I'm going to say I was off by 2. 2 or 3. So that was 6, this will be 7. But we're going to start counting up on how many I was off. That's 1. Maybe we'll get lucky and it's only 2 off. I'm going to say maybe 3 though. Well, that's 2, so let's try again. Hell, I might be even more wrong. It might be 4. I have a feeling it'll be just this one here. Or we'll get a half pass. Nope. The 2.5. So we're done with Michael's field. Now we gotta head back over this way, I believe. Yep. He's standing over there. Is that him standing there? But that's kind of creepy. You just like chilling by the road. Oh no. He's hiding in the sunflowers. Hey, don't walk away from me. Trying to run you over. Alright, so 47,308 social points. 14,038 euro. It looks like we only have one other mission here that we can do today. What's our fuel at on this thing? 77. Well, we're right here at the fuel station. Might as well fill up. Unless... no, the way we're going, we're fine actually for now with fuel. Set our cruise control and just roll on down to the next objective. It's probably going to be like a building or something. So it did not follow the sequence of events that it did last time. But if we do end up coming by the machine... Oh, we are. We're coming up on the ag supply store. I want to go over there and see what they got. See how much money we're going to have to start saving, because I know I need fertilizer spreader, the manure spreader. Screw the damn harvester. And all they have is the manure spreader here. Combine would be nice, but it's... Hey, this is where we picked up our cedar from. They want 30,000 euro for a manure spreader that holds 18,500 kilograms. Oh yeah, and our ridiculously overpriced bush hog. Like, who would pay 22,500 euro for a bush hog? And then our... Oh, that's not as bad as I thought. That's only 16,000 for the cultivator. But it doesn't look like it's near as wide. It would be nice to rock all the new equipment, but for the time being, we're going to keep the drag harrow. I need to get things that are going to make it more beneficial for when I harvest, like having a bigger grain trailer. And definitely, more importantly, having a bigger fertilizer spreader. I'll just activate cruise here. Oh, look, it's the building material store. We're not that far from the good old homestead. Now, hopefully that person doesn't go running across the map or go somewhere stupid, because I'm trying to make a direct route to him. If I stay on the road, I'll get there. We might as well this time, because I can't cut cross fields anymore, seeing how they're past stage 1. Well, advanced stage 1. And there is no shortcut around that. It's not like we are stuck at 23 miles an hour anymore like we were with the Jack Bear, aka the knockoff John Deere, but it looks like we might be able to cut across right here. It looks like there's a shallow. That person moving? No. Yeah, there's a shallow here, so we will cut across just a wee bit. And another fuel station, which means there's going to be another implement shop down there. So we'll get a good look to see how much it's going to cost for our... Look, I don't understand why you'd put a bridge here when the water is so shallow. Shallow and then non-existent. Are we at the right place? Yes, we are. Where is this person I'm looking for? Where's my POI? Over here. Either one of you. Yep. This is idiot who's facing the wrong way. Nope, it's actually the guy facing the right way. Hey Nathan. Dude, you look like you look like Ray Manzarek from the Doors with those mutton chops, man. Nathan, reel your line in. Reel your line in. What the hell is in his hand? You're not busy. You just put your stuff away.
Care to talk?
Oh God, I'm Jesus. I'm levitating again.
Good morning. There's a field.
Oh, this doesn't look promising. It's only a 1,200 euro field. Oh, hey, look at that. It's right over here. So let's drive through our little waypoint marker here and get rid of it. Which seems to only happen on foot for some stupid reason. Alright, drop the plow and let's get to business here. Let me get to business. Hopefully this one, I think I've done this one before with the old tractor. Hopefully this one we can just kind of run around the edge of the field. Now I am cutting it a little wide, but I'm doing that on purpose. I'm cutting it wide, that way it makes an easier turn. Plus, I probably would have missed a bunch of it if I didn't cut it wide, but now we're gonna have to lift the plow and run the other way. Yeah, I have done this field before, I remember now. Oh God, we're plowing up road. Making a mess. DOT's gonna be after me for that one. Back up again. This field's not going to take long, but then again, it's not paying us very much either. It's only paying us 1,200. And who would know? This side of the field's the one that's going to give me the problems. I'm having to counter steer into and... Actually, not counter steering, I'm locked. Could have thunk. So I'm gonna assume that. Oh, did we save? Just to be safe. No, we didn't save since we woke up. I thought I saved. Idiot. That was just asking to get my game jacked up if it were to crash again. Do that random crash. Ooh, that would have been bad. Very, very bad. Alright, so my goal before ending today's episode is to get us another piece of equipment. What? I don't know. It's most likely going to be the tipper trailer, although I do really need to get the fertilizer spreader. Now manure spreader would be nice too, but I don't have 30,000 euro. Manure is free fertilizer. That's my cows poop on a daily basis. I'm surprised at some point that they don't say, hey, your manure is overflowing and you need to do that, but maybe that'll be in a later update to where, I mean, it's kind of dumb. It's like when you have a baler and you do crops that produce straw, but you just plow the straw back into the ground, you just wasted a ton of money. Whereas in my case, we planted that grass field because I want to be able to just throw the hay bales in my cow barn. Therefore, I won't have to pay any animal feed. Because each bale is worth 200 kg of food. My goal is first and foremost with the field to get my barn filled, and if I can fill my barn, then the rest of them can get sold. And my guy's gonna have to... Oh, only 4 eggs. We want to get the cow barn maxed out, and then we'll sell the rest of the bales for profit. I'm pretty sure we might be able to do a dual combination here. We might be able to get the tipper trailer and then also the bale trailer, because I know the bigger bale trailer is not that expensive. I think it's only like 6,000 euro. Maybe 6,000 euro with a social point. But I had to make sure that my social point spread is high enough that I can purchase both at the same time with the discount. Which, given the price, 6,000 euro shouldn't take too many, oh, no wonder we're not backing up fast. We're in CVT mode. We need X2. But yeah, if I can stack enough social points to get the tipper and the bale trailer, that would be nice, but I really kind of do need that bigger fertilizer, and that's 30,000 euro, which we are not even close to. I mean, social points, I can always jack with that with cheat engine, seeing how it seems to work. Money, on the other hand, that's a different story. That does not work at all. At least I haven't gotten it to work at all. And to be 100% honest, I think if I could get it to work, I wouldn't give myself an insane amount of money. I'd give myself what I lost out on yesterday when the save decided I didn't save it, so even though it falls on me for not saving, it also falls on the game for crashing. I would recoup myself the euros that I lost, plus a little bit for the crash. Not an extreme amount, but maybe about 5,000. It'd put us in territory of being able to buy some better equipment. We gotta be getting close to at least halfway. This freaking tractor fighting me again. take a quick look, see where we at. 57. And it is a cold one today. Very cold. Let's skip the side junk and just go up and down, although I think this is the side that screws up. Yeah, it's not so bad now. I can live with it. The left analog is starting to a little bit of a squeak. We're just trying to go the quick way around this field and get it done. Now we're not fighting it too bad on the left side. This should go a lot faster. Coupled with the fact that we can do 15. Still got a bit to go here. It's pretty bad when you look at the live chat and the only thing you see is where somebody decided they want to do call me a bitch in Spanish and then had to ban them. I kind of figured that once this game got more spread out, it would lose its popularity. There's so many, probably so many big name streamers out there doing it that it's taking the little fish like me and I'm getting eaten by the predatory fish. Oh really? I didn't know we had to plow this field for Nathan. I thought I was just randomly plowing. And now we're gonna run into that weird, awkward little space, but I don't care. I'm pretty sure with what's left of this field, we're gonna get it in this pass anyways. If not, we'll just back up and make a little tiny run, but I'm pretty sure this will be enough to complete our goal. Yep. So now we're gonna head back over to Nathan over here, who's right over by the water. Where is he? Right there. So all we gotta do is just come over here. I believe this is the last mission we had for the day, so we can drive by them. Yep. Don't mind me just doing a tractor wheelie behind you. Or tractor jump. Alright, so we got 15,000 euro and just shy of 50,000 social points. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna fuel up. We didn't do it before. And there's our equipment shop over there. Oh. We're at 72% fuel, so we'll just go ahead and top off the tanks. And that's where our tipper trailer is, and our baler trailer. Alright, so full tank of gas. Me running into... They need to work on the collisions. Collisions are a little messed up. Alright, so there's two things in here that we want. We want that bigger... We want this, and we want that. That's 17,500 euros with 35,000 social points. This is 800 euro with 1,600 social points. So I guess we'll go ahead and well, we don't even have 17.5, so we can't do that. We'll go ahead and buy that. So we do own one of those. So that is ours. What's up, Nathan? So I'm curious as to see how many bales this thing holds. And we're at 14,000 euro. We need 17.5. So we got to work a little bit harder to get our hands on the Flegel DK 18088. Almost tempted to leave my plow down here. It's not far from the shop. You know what? We are. We're gonna leave our plow down here. Just hope that we get a mission. And we're going to take our nice shiny new bale trailer and we're going to drive that up to the shop. CVT2. I haven't turned my PS4 on in forever. It's probably got 2 or 3 system updates. I'm probably about 2 or 3 system updates behind. It's been probably at least a month or 2 since I've turned it on. I don't even know if my Xbox will turn on after Call of Duty finally pissed me off for the last time. Alright, so our farm should be directly over here to the left. After we go past Johnny and O's. So now we can take our nice bale trailer, which, oh, lights don't work on the trailer. That's gonna be an issue. Did I buy this tractor or this trailer from Tractor Supply? Because it's like every trailer I've ever gotten from them. Damn lights never work. So we're slowly getting around to replacing all the junky equipment on our farm with nicer stuff. Figure out where I want to put this trailer. There's our old seeder. Next to our old harvester. I'm gonna say we'll put our flag right there. And I never got to look to see how much the fertilizer spreader was for the big one. We've run out of work to do there. We know that we're not going to have enough for what we need. So we get a good night's sleep. Wake up, go out there, grab our eggs, do our milk. And the light glitch is still working on the tractor. I am well rested and feel strong again. I don't know why I don't play my PS4 as much as I should, seeing how you can stream straight to YouTube or Twitch off the PS4, which the Xbox completely screws you over with that stupid beam. No brown eye view. I am milking the cow. I'm milking his horns. With the 53 on that, that's a little impressive. 64 eggs. My ass seems to chew through those though. And that side. Those up, pick these up. 88 eggs. They're junior. And I believe we had left our plow. Yep, right there. We do have a job right there. So, well, how the hell? Oh, I was standing over there. What's up, Natalia? Now we're gonna go this way. Run back down, go get our plow. We do need that. So we'll get that. After we do a little bit of acrobatics there with the tractor. Really? A static hill I can not jump with the tractor? That's not cool. Run down here, grab our... Good grief, this thing needs some suspension tweaks done to it. Try not to run through this guy's field because I don't want to lose the social points. Go hook up to our nice plow that's sitting over there, and then we only got a short little drive across the town to get to him. We'll go in here. And of course that's not how I detached it, but more than likely is. There we go. Plow's hooked back up. Let's go over here, see what this guy wants. It's probably just gonna be a run into the building and have the glitch thing. All I see is fields that are done. This is the tractor sitting there. I'll actually put her hoe up pretty quick.
Hello there.
Good morning. A building on
Imagine
my...
that. This is a waste of my time. That's 300 free euros. Other than that, it was a freaking waste. Yeah, whatever.
Here's something for you.
Alright, let's look on the map. Oh, I didn't get my, there it is. 600 social points. Do we have anything? Okay, yeah, they're all spaced out, but we'll go over to, what the hell? Dude's fishing. Yeah, we'll go over there. So 48,000. Wow, we're so close. So close yet so far away. Probably another glitch building too. Although I don't know, this guy's over here fishing. I'll eat some eggs when I get over there. Is it Nathan again? What the hell do you want? Uh-oh. Come on, you got this. Yeah, well, right now we have no choice but to get through the water with the vehicle. Come on. We can do it. Is there? Is he down there?
Those little fucking things that were in those ovens.
Yeah. He got in. He's in the main floor.
Dude, he's right down here. Yeah, there's a fucking bird in here. I've never seen him like my whole life. How the fuck do you?
Easily.
I don't even know if I can Google that, bro.
Nope, I've done this before. I've done this before.
Really?
Oh yeah. I've gotten bats, birds.
Should I get the broomstick?
Nope. I know how to get them out.
Well, turn the door open and keep the garden with the sunlight and windows.
Yeah, they'll do that.
He won't go to the fucking. He won't go on one of them.
Nope. We'll take care of them.
Dude, this is like I'm petrified of this little fucking thing.
Ah, don't be.
Just like I was with the mice.
One of the joys of living in the South. In the wintertime, you get birds that come in.
Hello. Hello. There's a field near.
This doesn't look too...
Sounds good.
Doesn't look too promising. 1,400 euro field. Yeah, I was gonna eat. We're never taking that ditch again. That ditch was bad. Bad news. We will wash our tractor off a little bit though. Wait a minute. Before I haul that stuff into here, is this the grassy field one that I was doing? Well, it definitely looks like he hasn't done anything to it other than maybe plant grass, but I can see all the dead crop left over, so I guess we are going to plow this one. Oh yeah, last time we had saved was when we were plowing, so yeah. Alright, I guess we're going to plow his dead field up here that has grass growing in it. Weird plowing a field that actually has what looks like a valid crop in it, but it's not. He's literally waited so long to do his field that grass is growing inside of it. Very, very interesting. And the fact that I just drove that way with the plow and it did not get rid of any of the, there we go. Well, he should have a very, very neutral, and, what the hell, nutritious field here. Nutritional value with the grass being plowed in. Should be pretty good. Of course, you also take the aeration from folding the dirt over. He's kind of getting a double. The nutrient, there we go, nutrients, that's the word I was searching for. What the hell? So I think what we'll do is we'll end row here, and then we'll just go back and forth because I don't like the way this fence is over here. And it doesn't like me. We'll get in here. Get the edges done. Try and level it out because I do see there's some spots that we're going to have to come back over. But the main emphasis, we got it. Yeah, that's the row that got messed up. Boink. So what we will do, come in and drop our plow here and then just make a beeline across the field. And actually turn on our cruise for once too. Nice. Now we will be flat busted broke probably by the time I complete. Well, if this field pays off enough and we get 17,500, you know what we're getting, but I don't think we will because we spent 600 and we were at 14. So we don't have enough for the new Fleagle tipper. But we did buy the Fleagle bale trailer because it was only 600 euro. That's a pretty weird angle we're working, but then again, it's not straight either. It is not straight up. We is working a curve in the field here. Derp. Why did it miss that section? No, screw it. It'll help try and level the field out because we're pulling in on two angles here. But I'm thinking that probably maybe after this field, I'm going to go for a change of pace. We've gone 2 hours in already. Oh, almost 2 hours and 10 minutes in. And I think once we get this field done and collect our reward for it, I got the urge to go shoot people in the face, which means PUBG is imminent. Or in my case, get shot in the face while while unloading a full magazine in somebody's forehead, and miraculously they survive and I don't. They give me like one shot with a shotgun. Meanwhile, I could headshot them with a Car 98 or an SKS or a Mini, which should be a one-shot kill if it's a head. If I get a headshot, that's definitely a one-shot kill. Oh, whoa. Cruise control off. This side was probably the smart side to work first. Seeing how it's definitely the larger end and having it curve up at the end of the field here. Now, I can't remember the last time I saved, so I'm going with the rule of thumb. I don't remember when I saved. That's when we save. If you cannot remember the last time you did it, do it. Now we're going to see this start shrinking a lot more though, because since we're pulling in on a V shape, I'm not even bother trying to turn the tractor around and come back for another pass. We're just going to throw this thing in a high gear reverse. Bring it back. Stop at the edge of the field and make our pulling, because at the time it would have taken us to drag down that side, lift the plow, come around and do it. We're farther ahead just doing some speed backups and then some high-speed reverse maneuvering, and you can see how much more we're going to start taking a chunk out every time we go forward this way. As soon as that blade goes up, high gear reverse. Drop her down and go again. And we'll rinse and repeat until we get to the end of this segment of the field, and then we'll go over there where I think it's a little bit more squared off and we can just continue to do a box pattern. Right now we're absolutely knocking out section after section after section here. A lot quicker. Yeah, going a little fast there. So overall impression of the Lemming J17. It's a good plow. It's just they need to fix the physics with it, which I still think that has something to do with the ruts. But they also need to fix the way that it turns. It's not supposed to turn under, it's supposed to turn over. You guys have put way too much tractive effort in to try and turn this thing at points. It's almost like this tractor doesn't have enough horsepower or stability to be able to, or mechanical grip rather, in the field to pull this plow certain ways. Now I know that they were going for realism as far as a regular plow is gonna knock you around in the field a little bit, but nothing like this is doing. Let's leave that little section right there. We have one little dinky spot. Hey, Sergio. Back up and do it again. You need to be a little bit more precise on where the edge of this blade is too. It's like it does have an outreach. Then again, so did the other one. I keep forgetting I don't have to haul ass as far back as I have been doing. This time we'll go and we'll do it this way. That's taking a bigger chunk out. That's working better. Lift it. That's taking a big chunk out. I like that. Big bites. This is carpentries because we're going with the grain. Let's see, what did I do for Christmas? Christmas Eve, I passed out on the freaking couch. Hey, Stefan. Damn it. Passed out on the couch about, I think, 1 o'clock. Christmas Day did our tradition of obviously presents, cinnamon rolls, and then I think I spent the rest of the day downloading games with a Steam card I got, and then that was pretty much it. I think it was the one day I did take off. Streaming didn't do any, and I almost wasn't going to do any today with this game because yesterday it really pissed me off because I had gotten so far in, forgot to save, and I'd lost a ton of euros, social points, all that good stuff because it was my own stupidity. But the game did crash, so it's not 100% my fault. But no, it was a good Christmas. The G933 headset that I had gotten as an early gift. Unfortunately, there was nothing that we could do with the mic that made it sound better. Like my voice was clear, but it sounded like I was in a freaking dungeon. So, and that was apparently the biggest common problem with it. So my wife had some other returns, as well as my daughters. They had some returns too that they had to go do. So she took it. She's going to Best Buy, and I'm going to. Well, I'm having to return that and get a set of Corsair. Oh, son of a bitch! I forgot what the headset's called. Hold on, let me see. I'm having her get me the Corsair Void Pro RGB headset. That's what it was, the Void. I wanted the SEs, but I'm not paying $150 for a headset. I'm currently using a $30 Logitech headset that's how bad that 933 was. My voice is so much better on a cheap little wired 430 than it was on a $150 wireless headset. Now that's the only advantage and the only reason why I want the Corsair Void is so I can go wireless. And everybody complaining, oh, the RGB lights, they make the ear cups hot. Turn the damn lights off. Anybody who has anything Corsair knows that you have Corsair Link, which allows you to control the RGB lighting. My keyboard has it. I did have the Corsair Harpoon mouse, but I didn't like that. My Logitech GS300 mouse has more buttons, and it was actually cheaper than the Harpoon, so that got returned. Of course, it was only a $30 mouse anyway, so it's not like it was a big purchase. And I had my brother tell me, oh, you need to get Razer. Razer's awesome. I was like, no, dude, Razer sucks. Oh, what are you talking about? You do all this stuff all the time. You should know Razer's good. I was like, dude, when's the last time you've ever used a Razer product? That was a long time ago. Nah, my point exactly. Razer's gone down the toilet since then. Well, Corsair is garbage. Really? Is that why my 1000-watt power supply is a Corsair? My DDR4 RAM is Corsair? And now my keyboard and my headset will be Corsair? So if I'm willing to invest that much money into stuff, then it's obviously not junk. Because I don't just impulse buy. I thoroughly research everything that I intend on buying before I do it. I was like Monday morning computer experts. Not that I'm anywhere close to a computer expert, but I have built a few. Alright, so we're almost done with Nathan's other field. Nathan must not have a lot of money because he's got some small fields. This is the second one we're doing for him. And Nathan must also not care about the condition of his fields because this one is full of grass. He let the field sit so long that it's full of grass. But if this was reality, he would not really have to worry about an extra step of fertilization because the nutrients that this grass that's getting turned over, we never used fertilizer anytime that I've done the initial mold boarding on a field. Didn't matter whether we were growing vegetables or tobacco or soy or whatever. The fertilizer didn't come in later, and it wasn't pellet fertilizer either. It was sprayed on fertilizer. Oh, my guy's getting a little hungry. He can wait. He's got a bag full of Snickers in there. But no, I mean, anytime you create a new field, when you turn over that layer of grass and it rots underneath the surface because you turn it early in the year, let it sit, hopefully you get some of that spring rain or whatever on it. But once you turn it and it sits and then you finally go in with a cultivator and then separate out all the chunks, the grass is already done rotted out and you've got nutrient-rich soil to begin with. This, of course, doesn't matter whether you're a $1 million farmer or you're running tractors and equipment from the 1940s on a small family farm. You take a sample of your soil, take it down to the local co-op, and they'll oh wow, so we got a good chunk left of that field and we're done. But anyways, you take a little soil sample down to the local co-op. They'll tell you if the pH levels are low, the alkalinity of the field, what you're going to need to do, how much fertilizer that they think it's going to take. We're not real big on spreading manure down here though. I guess that's more of a, because we don't really do dairy. We don't really do cows either. Oh god, don't go in there. Alright, we were able to get out of that though. So 14, we're just shy of being able to afford. Alright, so what are we looking for? We're looking for a job. I guess the closest one on the map will be over here, and it's probably a, hey, a building on my farm needs work. I had a bad habit of jumping creeks. And we're just shy of being able to get that tipper. If I drive way over there and it's a simple fix a building on my farm mission, I'm gonna scream. Yeah, the van is OP, massively OP. But I'm waiting for the van until we have the transport missions. Then I'll pick up the van. Now there's a field that we'll end up plowing. And here's a creek that we're going to end up bouncing through. Oh shit. Brakes. Excuse me, coming through. Is that another field that's just grass growing in there? Yep, that's why we can drive through this field. It's grass growing in a field, so this is one that's going to need to be plowed eventually. But yeah, the van is definitely on my list of priorities once they come out with, I think, the January 18th patch. So I'll have to look at the roadmap again, but I think on their the roadmap, January 18th, they're supposed to get the transport missions. So plenty of time still to get as many farm implements as we can, but then also have things saved up for the van so that when we do get the transport missions, it's not just, oh hey, can you plow my field, or can you fix a building on my farm. It's, hey, can you go get me this stuff from the building supply store and then bring it to me? That'll add another layer to the game. So we close in. Yeah, my house has already been, everything that can be done to it in the current state of the game is done to it. There's still a few spots that are glitched. I noticed the door, still got the door glitch going on where you can repair it all the way, and then once you exit out of the game, you come back in, load off the save. There's 2 doors in the house that automatically revert back to basically like you didn't even touch them. Dude, this field's got freaking grass in it too. And watch, this is gonna be, hey, can you plow this field for me? Wow, there's a bunch of fields that have grass growing in them. They haven't been plowed. What's our fuel at? Oh god, we're way in the good. 91. There's another field of grass. A lot of fields of grass in them. We're gonna roll up on. I've got a bad feeling though that this isn't gonna be anything to do with plowing. It's not Steve we want to talk to. Where you at? Probably back here in the sunflowers. The hell are you? Oh, I went past you. Yeah, I'm gonna start playing that again. Oh, Natalie. She's probably just over here helping. She does own some larger fields. You pull those weeds, Natalie.
Care to talk?
Whoa, almost hit the wrong thing.
There's a field in your...
No, this is a dinky field. So we'll drive our way back out over here to this dinky little field here. I want to plow one of these bigger ones. Not this. Oh wow, that's a tiny field. And it's going to follow contours of a road too. So we'll come over here. I've already plowed this before in the past. Now we're going to set up the tractor here. Drop that blade down. Well, apparently it just wants to roll. And we're fighting the steering. Awesome. Just get me to the end of this row, we'll be alright. Not only are we fighting the steering, we're also fighting having any traction whatsoever. Now, I'm wide open on the throttle the entire time. Oh my god, come on. Alright, so we'll get the tractor over here. I have a feeling this field is going to take a while. And it's going to fight every freaking step of the way. So before we start doing that, I'm going to take a very, very quick bathroom break, seeing how I literally have been going for, what, 2.5 hours now? Go ahead and do that real quick, and then hopefully it doesn't take us forever in 2 days to get this field plowed because of all the ruts in it. So bear with me for a second, and we will be right back to plowing. Alright, sorry for that. I had to send somebody a quick message too. Never heard of War Robot before. I am, however, jealous that apparently they make a Lego Porsche 911. My brother-in-law, well, my nephew-in-law got one for Christmas, and I'm thoroughly jealous. I always loved Legos as a kid, and yeah. Now I want one. Be 34 and 34 and well, hell, today's the 27th. Yeah, I suck at math, so let's see. Birthday's on the 17th. 20 days, something like that. Never too old to play with Legos though. Never. If anybody tells you you are, you don't need to be. You don't need that negativity in your life. Legos are freaking awesome. I'll never forget growing up as a kid. Yeah, it was still the late 80s. Lego had this big semi-truck. And I mean, it was freaking huge. And I remember I got it for Christmas one year, and we built it once, and it kind of kept coming apart, so we ended up totally disassembling it and rebuilding it and super gluing all the pieces together. So I still have that truck. And then I would track down another one, bought it, and I did a little customization to it. Took the sleeper that was on it off, made a day cab, stretched the frame, did all kinds of weird, crazy stuff to it. I mean, I still have my Lego collection for the most part. Although I gave it to my son many years ago, and I don't think I don't know if they survived or not. I'm hoping they did. I've still got a ton of hopefully still have a ton of Legos, but doubt it. So let's see. See if we have better luck going this way with the plow, because I know before we were just struggling. Something fierce. It's already not liking turning. Did it pretty decent that time. It's just these fields that have been rutted. Because they were, I guess they were just never cultivated, but they had to have been somehow. Because I plowed it, and they had to have harvested this, so why the rut stayed, I have no freaking idea, and I don't know how the hell they would have harvested it. Now let's try the ultimate challenge. Let's try walking the plow on the back edge of the field here. Oh, it does not like this at all. We are fighting. We're not going to get it straight, I can tell you that. We'll back up, catch this little section here. It's a bummer too, because I was so close to getting that perfect. This is just turning into a hot mess over here. I don't know what the heck happened there. think I just might have gotten offline with it. Oh no, I'm having a steering issue. Oh yeah, I'm getting jerked all over the place now. There we go. And that did not line up like I wanted it to, but who cares? Plow's on the ground. We're digging up dirt. This one's not going to give me the turn that I wanted either. Not bad though. Could have been a lot worse. I think that turn is just a... Whoa, easy there, killer. We're not driving on ice. This is hard ground. This field might actually benefit from using the small 4-bottom plow. That's a good thing I had a backup anyway. Oh, right down in the hole. This time around, not so bad. Till you get to the end. But that's why you back up and you do it again. Come on. Don't fight. What's up, Maxie? There we go. Now I get to the pain in the ass part of the field. I'm gonna try not to take as big of a section here, that way I can turn in easier. If we start turning here. Not exactly winning. Actually, no, that one turned out a little bit better. Hopefully we don't have to do too much more of this field, because this is not really worth my time. Back it up. And that's probably my wife. Yeah. Whoa, why is it turning the plow? I did not, What the... My phone is so messed up. And I hate it when your brain is thinking one thing and then your hands are typing what you're thinking instead of what you already knew you wanted to type. So there's a... Wow, even on CBD2 this thing is having a little bit of issues. I didn't even realize I was hungry. Oh crap, I didn't even realize it was that late in the day too. A lot of variables coming into play here. Like a tractor that doesn't want to cooperate driving through ruts. Putting a ton of counter steer in. Fighting the tractor the entire way. I'm just going to leave that section there because this is ridiculous. Alright, so we're going to turn, and we're going to start our rows back this way over here because this way it doesn't fight the tractor. And just truck on through here like nothing. Yeah, that's another game I need to play some more of is ATS or ETS too, because the special delivery DLC. Only problem is with ETS too, I have to run an automatic transmission. Wow, look at that. We just got stopped dead in our tracks. I was trying to reverse over into our next line and it just stopped me dead. So we're starting to run out of daylight. We might do a bait and switch here. We'll just teleport to the harvester and then run into the house and sleep. Back up to our rut here. Cross over into the ones that slow us down way too much. Or just bring us to a complete stop like that one did. And now it's going to start fighting me going this way. Awesome. And after this drag, we should get it, if not more, less than halfway down the pass. Although, I don't know. I think last time it was really, really close. So we'll just skip that, seeing how we're able to pull nice and straight here. We'll back up and we'll hit that other one since it'll be nice and straight too. We'll just leave that little funky section there. Watch, probably go about 30-40 feet and it'll say done. Knew it. Alright, so where's this guy at again? He is over this way. And I believe that's all grass in this field, so we're just gonna take a shortcut here. Yep, that's all grass, we're good. Shortcut! Big rut. And he's in his chicken coop, so we're just gonna drive up there and see if she's in her chicken coop, sorry. Hey, we got enough for the, we now have enough to get the Flygle tipper trailer too. And we don't have any more mission. Yeah, actually we do. Just out of curiosity, Let's set our waypoint up there. Hopefully it's not a field. Hopefully it's just a, hey, can you fix my building, and we get some real quick money. Then we can sleep for the night. We'll head over to the machine shop and pick up our legal trailer. I think it was 30,000 social points we would have to use. Very sensitive mouse. I leaned over to do something and it triggered it. That field looks like it's all grass. It is. We can shortcut again. Now these are, oh my god, look at all these fields that are in grass now. We have a ton of work. Ton of work. Oh look, it's, oh god, please don't be glitched. Every time I try to do this job for Lydia, I can't even talk to her. Nope, she's still freaking broken. Good job. So we'll just teleport back to our harvester, jump out. We haven't checked the greenhouse lately. We might actually, do we have anything that's ready to be harvested? It's getting close. Tomatoes aren't quite there yet. They're green, but they're not ripened. So no tomatoes this time around. See, like that door right there? I've repaired that like 6 times. That's a bug. This door, another bug. So we get a full night's sleep. And it's now the 19th of April. Jump off our banister. Ow. Break our legs. Because we're cool like that. And I actually might look and see how much the new fertilizer spreader is. Doing everything to avoid the brown eye shot. What do you want? I'm trying to eat me. I'm gonna get eaten by a cow. Come on. It's funny because these cows are nice and fattened. But when they're laying down, you look like you haven't fed them at all, and you're starving your cattle. Now lay down there, Bessie. Alright, so we got all of our milk. We're at 72. Those go for $4 each. Eggs we don't even bother selling unless we end up with like hundreds of them. The eggs basically sustain us through the day. We don't have to use that fancy stuff like tomatoes, spicy tomato, Italian soup or whatever. We don't have to use any of that junk because we just eat eggs. So nothing going on there yet. Looking at our crops, we've got tomatoes that are ripening. They're not ready yet. Let's look in our seedling storage. So we could do pumpkins. We'll be able to harvest pumpkins But we are going to have to take a trip to the, and damn it, all the missions are down here today. So our first one on that, and unfortunately our tractor's way the hell up here. I was hoping that we'd get a mission up here, which is why I left it up here. That looks like we're going to have to drive a couple thousand meters. Didn't I just... No, I didn't just plow that field. I've done it once, and it was terrible. Okay, we cannot drive through that field for sure. Oh god! We just bicycled. We'll just set our cruise control here. Now, if I can come up on an equipment shop that has the seeder in it, well, not seeder, damn it, fertilizer spreader. Granted, it is a tow behind as well, but it's a lot larger tow behind. Probably a substantially larger spread radius than the current one we have, which is pretty much useless. Now I'm hoping that grass, once you sow it once and then you mow it, you don't have to keep replanting the field, it'll just grow back over time. Because literally, we might alternate the other field across from the farm that I planted in grass. We might alternate back and forth, even though it would take forever to do that with my harvester. But according to the forums, the way that that harvester, the new harvester, which if we were to do that, we'd need about 80,000 euro. 60 for just the harvester, and then I think it's like another... The heads are cheap. That's what kills me. The heads are cheap, but you can't hook them up to the smaller harvesters. But the biggest problem with the new one is apparently it does not harvest all. It doesn't harvest as good as the junky little one that we currently own does. So my guess is we might be plowing this, plowing a field or just fixing a building. We might be plowing the field right next to our house. I think I see the seed, or the fertilizer spreader. No, I think that's a manure spreader. Nope, the seeder's over there. It's that red, the fertilizer. Stop calling it seeder. You have the seeder. I'm guessing it's Janet. Nope, it's William. Hi, William.
Care to talk?
Good morning.
You got a job for me there, buddy?
There's a field near.
What is all these small...
Sounds good. I'll take care of this.
Small fields. And it's forever and a day away. Oh, I've already done that field. That's why. Somebody else on the farms down the street own it. Holy crap. So another small field. Pretty sure I've done this one before as well. Yeah, thank God we're not doing that one. Head over here. I don't think I've plowed this one before. Yep, don't think I've done this one. Line up. That blade in the ground and let's go. And already I can see that this is not going to be the way I want to go because it's already fighting the tractor. So I guess we'll just box this end. Oh, that is really bugging me. I don't know if there's an end of this field that the tractor is going to like here. Seems like every time I try to turn or do anything, it just stops. Alright, is it going to freak out if we go down this way? No, I think we're good. See if we can complete it though and come across. Box it off. Oh, it's trying, it's trying. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I didn't get a complete box in, but we're alright. We just know that we can't really drive too many different directions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the other side and hope that it doesn't fight me uphill. Which it is. Stop pulling me to one side. Not getting paid enough for this. Honestly, this field's small enough. I'll just screw it and just throw it in reverse. Yep, and already the fight is on. Come on. This field is not gonna go down without a fight. Can we go this way, maybe? Okay, so it's not putting up a fight going this way yet. So I guess we'll just awkwardly plow around this way. Plow the corner out of that. While I continue to fight it up the hill. See if we can get lucky and do that again. I'm not going to try and take a huge chunk out of this side, but I do want to be able to turn. Well, didn't work as planned, but it does set it, oh boy, it does set us up for a good pull in, as we were almost, I'd say we're halfway done with the field, pretty much close to it. 45. What was my fuel at? 84. That time was a success. I was actually able to make the turn, and we were plowing a lot more this time. That was actually a really decent chunk we knocked out there. Oh, getting a little hungry. Gotta eat 90. Some of my 99 eggs. Had 99 problems, but an egg ain't one. Back it up. Oh, come on. Alright, so this is probably going to make us plow pretty much the entire field. Initiate the turn early. We were able to take another good bite out of it this way. Oh, I actually don't know why I'm complaining about this being such a small field, because it's going to pay off in the end, and I can't get this damn thing to keep straight. I don't like little pieces like that being left out either. That annoys the crap out of me. And we'll just come in here. Yes, because you can high speed unhitch a plow. I mean, I'm sure you can, but I'm not going to. And now it's pretty much a waste of leaving the plow down. Because once again we're fighting it, so I'm just going to kind of go to the inside here. What, only 9 in the morning? Wow, that time I was actually able to actually hit up a good section there. Wow. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This one I kind of wanted to stay in the rut of the previous furrow. Yeah, I know we're plowing for William. We're almost done plowing for William. William's got a weird field. Very weird field. I wouldn't mind buying a lot of these fields, but with the harvester, not really gonna pay off. I'll back up again. Hopefully we're pretty close to done. The last thing I want to see is me buying something and then having to really grind out social points and money, actually not social points, but money to purchase, and it would be that bush hog or rotary cutter or finish mower, whatever you want to call it. They want way too much money for it. And even though it looks like crap, we're done. So, cruise control on, drive through the bouncy. Oh, what the hell? Murder our front suspension in the ditch, drive through the bouncy field. Go over here, collect our measly amount of money from William. And then since I know the fertilizer spreader's down here, we're gonna see how expensive. I forgot, I think it's like 30, probably around 30,000 euro. We kind of really do need it though. I know I need 17.5 and 30,000 social points for the Fleagle trailer.
Thank you. Here's something for
Oh,
you.
I get something. Yeah, I get smacked in the face is what I get. That's pathetic. So let's take a quick look here. There's the manure spreader. How much is the seeder? 37,500 euros and 75,000 social points. Jeez. Our trailer, we can buy that now. A damn cutter, ridiculous. And the manure spreader, 30,000. That holds. That only holds 1,200 kg of seed. This holds 18,500 kg of manure. But how far does it sling it? I'm guessing as far as the width of that bar. This has a double spreader on it, so this should fling out pretty damn far. That we know is expensive, and we don't need. I still can't justify spending 22,500 euros on a freaking finish mower. Unless we have to have it. And as always, we're right down the road. Ah, 17,000. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and we just bought it. So now we have 422 euros. But at least we own the big tipper now. So there, we bought two items. We bought the big bale trailer, and we bought the Flegel tipper. So now that puts our count up to, as far as new items, we have the Lindner tractor, we have the larger plow, the Lemming J17. We own the Flegel bale trailer, now we own the Flegel tipper trailer. We only need a few more implements, but now we need a ton of money. And damn it, these guys are glitched in their freaking house. That's still a bug. Screw you. Actually, no. You know what? We're going through. It's another bug that I would... Oh, God. That's not... Jesus. How is that a crop? That's freaking grass. Oh, because they sowed grass. Okay, so if it's a wild field... If it's a wild field, the grass doesn't matter. That's lupine. Why are my lights on? I guess they stay on. Get them safety running lights. And it's another job with Frank. And another time I've slammed that damn thing. And we haven't done this in forever. But we've already had our one awkward game crash yesterday. Alright, so Frank's gonna brush his little stony stuff off here. What do you want, Frank?
It's not now.
Really?
Sorry.
How about now?
Care to talk? Care to talk?
Good morning. There's a field.
1,859 euros.
Sounds good. I'll take care of this.
Alright, where are we gonna go? Very careful not to drive through either one of these fields, even though it is grass. They sowed that in grass. I hope these two own it because they're glitched inside their house. Really? 1,800 here? Oh shit! Yeah, this is larger than I thought. I don't think I've ever done this one. Alright, so we're gonna get our tractor set up, ready to go. We're gonna double save the game as we're right around the 3.5 hour mark. I want to go shoot some people in the face on Pube, better known as PUBG. That game is saved. So goals we achieved. We rebounded after yesterday's crash. We've got the trailer, both trailers, the tipper trailer and the bale trailer. Now we have to go after the fertilizer spreader, the manure spreader. Hopefully not the finish mower. But regardless, that's going to end episode 14. Episode 15, we're going to pick up where we leave off here, plowing a field and basically doing the money and social point grind again. Now, don't be surprised if you see me come back live again, as I have a feeling that I might stream my awkward stupidity deaths on PUBG. So if you see that pop up and you see me playing it, don't be surprised if I'm not like really interactive, super interactive with the game chat, but as long as I'm just running around like an idiot, I'll answer. But that's going to do it for episode 14. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. That way you know when I go live. For everybody else, thanks for tuning in as always, and we will see you guys in the next episode.